Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of The Music Den. I am Armando Venditti. I am your host for this channel. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at a box set that came out. I have a lot of box sets, by the way. A box set that came out in I believe November 29th of 2022. It is Neil Young's fourth release, Harvest. I will hold this up. This is the cover of said box set, as you can tell. And yeah, it was Neil Young's fourth album, released February 14th, 1972, produced by Neil Young and Elliot Mazer. Features members of Crosby, Stills and Nash, and on backing vocals along with James Taylor. I will show you, and it features the songs, hit songs, "Old Man" and "Heart of Heart of Gold," and the "Needle in the Damage Done," which was the B-side to, I believe, "Old Man." So I'll show you the CD. This is a 5-disc set, and just so you know, all the labels on the discs have the 1970s. Let me just sort of reposition my hand there, guys. All the labels on the CDs have the 1970s reprise labels on them, so it's quite cool. This is a set. It's an album. It's a gatefold album. Reproduction of the album cover. Um, what you have in this set is there are 5 discs, as I said, and I'll go through them quickly. You have a CD here of 3 unreleased tracks from the sessions, which clock in at a whopping, this is the CD of the unreleased stuff. It clocks in at a whopping 7 minutes and change. The tracks on here are Bad Fog of Loneliness, Journey Through the Past, and Dance, Dance, Dance. Why they did not put this on the tail end of the album, I don't know. I was told that they wanted to mimic the way the vinyl version of this was released. For me, my personal opinion, you're just wasting space. I mean, come on, you know. But if that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. In this set, you also have Neil Young, BBC in concert. You have this is the DVD. Here you have, I'll grab it again. Neil Young in concert at the BBC. You have Out on the Weekend, Old Man, Journey Through the Past, Heart of Gold, Don't Let It Bring You Down, A Man Needs a Maid, Love and Mind, and Dance, Dance, Dance. All right. This was recorded February 23rd, 1971. And again, it's quite the set. This is the audio. This is the CD of the same performance. And I'll show you the back of it. There's a shot of, I'll grab it here. A shot of Neil Young on piano, as you can tell, which is pretty cool. There's also a poster that comes with the set. That is I'm not going to unfold it, because if I unfold it, I'll never get this bloody thing folded up again. Okay, let me get you a better view. This is the shot of the back of the album cover where they're performing in the barn, where they're recording in the barn. If you can possibly see that. Sorry. I'll do it better. My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. There it is, right there. So, I mean, you can put this on your wall, you can frame it, and once you get the creases out after unfolding it, it's fantastic. Also, what's included in the set is a hardcover book. Again, I didn't cover the H that much with my finger of Harvest, all the notes that, information that went into the recording of the album, who played what, etc. But what is the kicker? The kicker for this album set is the DVD documentary of what is called, okay, let's see if I can grab it. It is called Harvest Time. Okay. This clocks in at around 2 hours plus. This is a document, a visual document. This was never released, possibly in bootleg form. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. But this is a visual document as to what went into the recording of the album. You see him, Neil Young, in various states of writing his songs, whether it's lying in bed, just strumming a guitar, or sitting in the car talking to friends about what they want to do in the studio. There's shots of scenes of him with the rest of Crosby, Stills, and Nash recording backing vocals and just bouncing ideas off one another as to how things are going to go. But he obviously had the ultimate say. What got me was there was a scene where he's recording or going through a recording session with the London Symphony Orchestra, and they are running through A Man Needs a Maid, and they're just running through the arrangement, how it's going to be done. And he's at the piano, and they're walking the orchestra through what they're going to do. And he delivers such a powerful vocal on that I was just like, this is unreal. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing and hearing. But yeah, and the documentary is very detailed to the point where he's doing a radio show and in the States, and he stops and talks to the person that's on the front desk, just out of the blue. And just out of the blue asks, do you want to be in this documentary? And the person says, sure, let's do it, no problem. And it's a very easygoing situation. There's a lot of pot smoking, a lot of beer drinking. Not my thing, but it was what it was. And I mean, again, I've said this before to other people that in the 70s, record companies let the artists do what they wanted to do. If bringing a camel into the studio with a diaper, smoking a cigarette, got their creative juices going, they did their damnedest to make sure that it was done. So it was a sign of the times, right? But for this set, I don't know if I said this already, I paid $64 for it. Not terribly expensive, average price these days for collections. But for me, it was worth it. I've known of Neil Young for years, obviously, but I haven't really paid attention to Neil Young and maybe for like steadily and for like maybe like the past 10 years. I went to a record store in Calgary in 2016, and I bought a bunch of albums, and Neil Young's debut was the first one on vinyl, and first one I bought, and I just bought a bunch of them, Green Day, etc. I just started soaking in this stuff, and this album for me is just a very fantastic piece of work, and it's worth your time to check it out. The documentary alone, worth price of admission. I promise you, it will be. So that's it for this episode. If you like what you see, please click like and subscribe. Sorry, and and leave a comment. All those help me with the channel and help me sort of develop what I want to try and develop here. So anyways, that brings me to the end of this video. So I hope you guys are having a good day, and we will talk to you soon. Bye.